Hello friend, welcome you all. In the last lecture of this paper, we have discussed syllabus of this paper, and in this very first lecture of actual content, we are going to start the first content of this paper, that is meaning and evolution of mutual fund. What is the mutual fund, and then we are going to discuss how mutual funds evolved in the world and in India also. So let us discuss first what is mutual fund actually. In a simple word, a mutual fund is a company that pulls money from many investors and invest in money in securities such as stocks, bonds, and short-term debts. The combined holding of mutual funds are known as its portfolio. Investment buys shares in mutual fund. Each shares represents an investor's parts of ownership in the fund and the income it generates. So what is in a simple language, what is mutual fund? Mutual fund means the company which collects the pool of investment from many investors. Many small investor invest in one fund, and the expert of that asset company take that whole fund collected from small investors and invest in different types of securities or different type of instruments according to the goal of the objective of investment. Suppose there is a equity fund, then the small investment collected from different type of investors, it is invested in equity market. So whatever the return they get, it is distributed according to their units. So the in mutual fund investors have to buy units from mutual fund. So whatever the amount invested by them, they get that much units. So whatever the return that in the particular investment gets distributed according to the units of investors. So here I have mentioned the formal definition of a mutual fund. Mutual fund is a professionally managed investment scheme usually run by an asset management company that brings together a group of people and invest their money in stocks, bonds, and other securities or market. So in a simple language, it is a collected fund from different small investor and invested collectively by experts of that asset company according to the objective of investment. So this is the just a formal meaning of mutual fund. What are the investment funds? So in different angle we can see a mutual fund is a type of investment vehicle. It is a investment vehicle consisting of a portfolio of stocks, bonds, or other securities. So it is a portfolio uh, which is invested in different type of securities, that is stocks, bonds, and other securities. So whatever the amount collected from small people, it is invested according to investment objective in different type of securities. Second is mutual fund give small investment or individual investors access to diversified professionally management portfolios at a low price. Means the small investor can get very professionally managed investment benefits, because the small amount invested by a small or individual investor, it is invested by professional experts in the market, and it is also diversified. Means if you have a small amount, suppose take the 50,000 rupees amount you have, where you can invest it, you cannot invest in a very diversified manner. For example, you want to invest in equity, you want to invest in government securities, you want to investment debt, you want to investment in government certificate of deposit. So all these are cannot possible, or if you invest, you will get a very small returns. But here the collective investment can get the what economies of scale. If we have learned in business economics, if the fund is if the production or anything is in a large scale, it brings some benefits. So these small investment collected get some benefits, that is called diversified and professionally management benefits at lower price. So you cannot appoint expert for your investment in a small amount, so you have to pay more amount than return. So the mutual fund can appoint a very expertise people and professional people to invest your fund, collect your small fund collected from different people. So it is affordable to appoint a different expertise and expert professionally trained people for your investment. Third is mutual funds are divided into several kinds of categories. It represents the kinds of securities that invest in. Means there are different type of categories we can mutual funds can invest. That is equity market, debt market, then money market, then certificate of deposit, and many other. Uh, their investment objective are also different. So according to mutual fund scheme, there are different type of investment. Suppose one want to take a risk in risk of investment, then the fund, he or she can choose the fund which invest in equity market. So there are if anyone want some risk and some safe way to invest, then he or she can choose hybrid fund, that is which fund invest in equity market also and government securities also, which are called gilted securities or safe compared to equity market. So according to objectives, there are different type of ways to invest funds collected in mutual fund. Next is mutual funds charge annual fees called expense ratio, and in some cases commission which can affect their overall return. So mutual fund charge fees or charge commissions. It is called load of mutual fund. So sometimes if returns not get on that particular investment, or market is adversely affected returns, so it can affect the overall return on that particular investment. So this is the concerning things when you are going to investment in mutual fund. Next is the overwhelming majority of money in employer sponsored retire plans goes into mutual funds. So majority of money in employer sponsored retirement plans are invested in mutual funds. It is more in US market, but in India government uses it some retire for example provident funds amount like that. But in US or in advanced countries, employer sponsored retirement plans goes into mutual funds. Just now discuss in this slide, we are going to discuss in this slide the evolution of mutual fund in the world and in India, how mutual funds are evolved, or what is the history of mutual fund in short. So let us discuss first evolution of mutual fund in the world. First is in the beginning. Some historians are uncertain of the origin of investment funds. Uh, some of them cite the closed-end investment companies launched in the Netherlands in 1822 by King William I as the first mutual fund. So some are saying that, some historians says that in the Netherlands in 1822 first mutual fund was set up by King Williams, while other point to a Dutch merchant named Adarian, Van Kettwich, whose earlier investment trust created in 1774 may have given the king this idea. So the King William got the idea from Van Kettwich investment trust created in 1774. Van Kettwich probably theorized that diversification would increase the appeal of investment to small investors with minimal capital. The name of Van Kettwich Fund, Entrenched Management, translates to unity creates strength. So Kettwich Funds was in the different the name was in the different language. We can translate it into English. Unity creates strength. The next wave of near mutual funds included an investment trust launched in Switzerland in 1849, and again followed by similar vehicles created in Scotland in the 1880s. So the idea of pooling resources and spreading risk using close-ended investment soon took root in Great Britain and France, making its way to the United States in the 1890s. Again, the Boston Personal Property Trust, formed in 1893, was the first close-ended fund in the US. The creation of the Alexander Fund in 1907 was an important step in the evolution toward what we know as the modern mutual fund. The Alexander Fund featured semi-annual issues and allowed investors to make withdrawals on demand. So this was the beginning of mutual fund. Now look at the arrival of the modern fund. The creation of the Massachusetts Investors Trust in Boston heralded the arrival of the modern mutual fund in 1924. This fund was opened to investors in 1928, eventually spanning the mutual fund firm known today as FMS Investment Management. Again, State Street Investment Trust was the custodian of the Massachusetts Investors Trust. Later, State Street started its own fund in 1924 with Richard Payne, Richard Saltonstall, and Paul Cabot at the helm. Stanstall was also affiliated with Scudder, Stephen and Clark, an outfit that would launch the first no-loaded fund in 1928. A momentous year in the history of mutual fund, 1920 also saw the launch of the Wellington Fund, which was the first mutual fund to include stocks and bonds, as opposed to a direct merchant bank style of investment in business and trade. So these are the arrival of the modern funds. Now look at the evolution of mutual fund in India. How mutual funds are evolved in India. The mutual fund industry in India started in 1963 with the formation of Unit Trust of India at the initiative of the Government of India and Reserve Bank of India. The history of mutual fund in India can be broadly divided into four distinct phases, or we can say we can make 5 phases also. That is, we can in the fifth phase we will discuss the present situation of mutual fund. Let us discuss first phase from 1964 to 1987. Unit Trust of India UTI was established in 1963 by an Act of Parliament. It was set up by the Reserve Bank of India and functioned under the regulatory and administrative control of Reserve Bank of India. In 1978, UTI was delinked from the RBI, and Industrial Development Bank of India took over the regulatory and administrative control in place of RBI. The first scheme launched by UTI was Unit Scheme in 1964. At the end of 1988, UTI had rupees 6,700 crores of asset under management. So, under asset management shows the performance of any mutual fund scheme. The first mutual fund scheme launched by UTI was an open-ended balance fund called Unit Scheme in 1964. So it is called in short US 64 because it is launched in 1964. UTI launched more schemes in the 1970s and in 1980s to provide the needs of different investors. So UTI remained very popular among the investors for more than 2 decades. So 2 decades was UTI was very popular among the investors because this was the first mutual fund in India set up by government of India, and there was the monopoly of UTI at that time. Look at the second phase. Second phase was 1987 to 1993. So we can say that this phase, the phase of entry of public sector funds. So in 1987 marked the entry of non-UTI funds also. So public sector mutual funds set up by public sector banks and life insurance corporations, that is LIC, and GIC, General Insurance Corporation, set up new mutual funds in public sectors. SBI Mutual Fund was the first non-UTI mutual fund established in June 1987, followed by Can Bank Mutual Fund in December 87, Punjab National Bank Mutual Fund in August 89, Indian Bank Mutual Fund was in set up in November 89, then Bank of India in June 90, Bank of Baroda also set up mutual fund in October 1992, LIC established its mutual fund in June 1989, while GIC, that is General Insurance Corporation, had set up its mutual fund in December 1990. At the end of 1993, the mutual fund industry had asset under management of rupees 47,000 crores. So from journey started from a first mutual fund, a unit trust of India, to the asset under management was in 1988 6,700 to in a just a span of 5 years the asset under management gone to 47,000 crores from 6,700 crores. So this was the second phase of mutual fund. Let us discuss third phase of mutual fund, that is 1993 to 2003, entry of private sector funds. We can say this phase is entry of private sector funds. While the entry of private sector funds in 1993, a new era started, that is new time period started in the Indian mutual fund industry, giving the Indian investors a wider choice of mutual fund families. Also in 1993 was the year in which the first mutual fund regulation came into being, under which all mutual funds except UTI were to be registered and governed. The Kothari Pioneer, now merged with Franklin Templeton, the famous mutual fund, was the first private sector fund registered in July 1993. In 1993, SEBI, that is mutual fund regulations, were substituted by a more comprehensive and revised mutual fund regulation in 1996. The industry now functions under the SEBI because mutual funds are come under capital markets also, and capital market regulator is SEBI. So The industry now functions under mutual fund regulation, SEBI mutual fund regulation 1996. Now the number of mutual fund houses went on increasing day by day, with many foreign mutual funds setting up funds in India also. And the industry has witnessed several mergers and acquisitions. Mergers means combining two mutual funds or companies. As at the end of January 2003, there were 33 mutual funds with total asset of 1,21,805 crores of asset, large asset under management. The Unit Trust of India with rupees 44,541 crores asset under management was way ahead of other mutual funds. Now let us, this was the third phase of mutual fund evolution. Now let us discuss fourth phase. Since February 2003, in February 2003, following the repeal of Unit Trust of India Act 1963, UTI was bifurcated into two separate entities. One is the specified undertaking of the Unit Trust of India with asset under management of rupees 29,000 crores at the end of January 2003, representing broadly the asset of US 64 schemes, which assured return and certain other schemes also. Second was the specified undertaking of Unit Trust of India, functioning under an administration and under the rules framed by Government of India, and does not come under the purview of mutual fund regulations. This was the first division of UTI, and the second is the UTI Mutual Fund sponsored by SBI, Punjab National Bank, Bank of Baroda and LIC. It is registered with SEBI and functions under the mutual fund regulation with the bifurcation of the UTI, which had in March 2000 more than rupees 76,000 crore of asset under management, and with the setting up of a UTI mutual fund conforming to the SEBI mutual fund regulation, and with recent mergers taking place among different private sector funds, the mutual fund industry has entered its current phase of consolidation and growth. So this was the fourth phase since January 2003. At present, what is the situation? While mutual fund investment still accounts for only 3.4% of total investment by individual investors in India, the asset management and GDP ratio is a mere 7%. Means the total asset under management of mutual fund compared to GDP is only 7%, and it is also an indication of the tremendous potential in this industry. In January 2017, the mutual fund assets clocked the highest growth in 7 years to accumulate a total fund of rupees 17 trillion. So, as of May 2017, asset under management of the industry stands at rupees 19.4 lakh crores. So there are 57.2 million accounts of mutual funds investors in total, and 44 fund houses are operational in the market. So you can imagine the growth of mutual fund from 6,700 crores asset under management in 1988. In July 2017, the asset base has already crossed 20 trillion, and for the direct plans have outperformed regular plans. Direct plans have given at least 1% additional return per annum on an average to equity mutual fund investors. So on an average, one direct plans given 1% additional return. So this was the growth of mutual fund industry. Later on, the technology is further enhancing the growth of mutual fund in the form of paperless transactions, for example, eKYC, BSC, Star mutual funds, NSE, NMFI, then digital wallets, etc. These are the new technology based schemes. Online distribution platforms created, for example, IFA Express and IFAST Financial, and robo advisors, for example, Moneyfront, Arthayantra, Scriptbox, then Funds India, etc. So these are the technology based different mediums of mutual fund distribution. So because of the technology, the mutual fund growth is very tremendous. The next revolutionary step in Indian mutual fund industry will be the sale of mutual fund through e-commerce enterprises. So next step, we can see the e-commerce enterprises selling mutual funds in using their own networks. SEBI has submitted its recommendation on allowing online marketplaces such as Amazon, Flipkart, and Paytm to offer mutual funds on their platform. So let us wait and watch further. The potential is very much in this industry, and the students have a lot of potential and lot of career opportunities in this sector. So the technology SEBI permitted, you can SEBI permitted Amazon, Flipkart, Paytms, and all these companies to um, sell the mutual funds or to distribute mutual funds. So you can imagine what is the network of Amazon, Flipkart, Paytm. So they have a very vast, we can say, the network, and SEBI allowed them to use their network to sell the mutual fund and to distribute mutual fund. So friends, uh, that much in this lecture, and in the next lecture we will see why do people buy mutual funds, and again we are going to discuss the importance and different types of mutual funds, the schemes mutual funds offer according to the investor needs and objective. So that much